For the last 10 years, I have been actually in the customer service field, working directly with people. And what I decided to do is I felt that I wanted to kind of take that a little bit further, take the next step, and have more of a direct impact with people, and make more of an impact on their lives, and try to help them at the same time as doing that. So I'm kind of taking my customer service skills along with me over to the healthcare field so that I can help people and make a difference in their lives. It's a great way to help people. There's lots of different levels of helping people in the medical career, but at this particular point in time in my life, this was the right choice for me. I had originally, a lot of years back, actually wanted to be an RN, but right now that's not where my time is. I'm older, my kids are grown, and I'm not thinking that that's where I want to be. So medical assisting was a good second to that. You're getting to work directly with people. You have lots of choices of where you can work. You can be in specialty offices. You can be in hospitals. You can be in clinics. Pretty much anywhere. And I've taken a few other courses that have allowed me to broaden the aspects of the medical assisting, which includes, the billing and the coding, and I also took the phlebotomy course, so that the areas are covered as far as, should laws change or anything like that, because that's real important in this field. So it doesn't matter where my employer is going to need me. I've got several different hats I can wear and be useful in all sorts of different departments. I think my favorite part is the teachers. They're very excited about what they do, and they're very knowledgeable, and they show that they enjoy what they're doing each time you come to class, which keeps me very excited, and I can't wait to come back to class the next day to see what the next step is, because it's just a continuing learning process. You have to start at the bottom, but you know where you're going to end up, and it's like, okay, what's next? So I really enjoy that. But the teachers are great. Well, I did a lot of research actually before I decided to go back to school, and I had gone to several of the marketed type schools. They kind of have the recipe program for certain fields that you want to go into, which caught my eye because they seem to be focusing directly on what it is that I wanted to do. But when you kind of get down to the nitty-gritty of, hey, this is what the program's all about, this is what it costs, this is what we can do for you, this is what you're going to have in the end, this is where you'll be able to go with what you're doing. That was a real big decision in my decision to coming to Kenyatta, because for a fraction of the cost of some of these other schools, I'm going to come out with the same, if not more. So I'm going to be walking away with a lot better education, I think, by coming to Kenyatta. And I don't know. Also, accreditation was an issue. If you need to sit for certain tests and be certified by the state, if you don't go to a school that's accredited, your education is useless. And so that was another one of the reasons that brought me to Kenyatta. Right now, it's mostly just lectures and class time. We're learning all the basics, basic medical knowledge and stuff that you need to know to start out. You have to learn what's being said to you. You have to learn the terminology. You have to learn the forms that are used. The history and physicals and all that other stuff. You have to be able to type. you have to do transcription. There's all sorts of different areas to it. So right now you're learning the basics of all that, and then after you get into your third and fourth semesters, then you're getting more of your hands-on and your clinical type work, actually learning how to do injections and take blood pressure and temperature and do history. Actually speak to someone and write down okay, this is what's ailing me today, and be able to pass that on then to the doctor. I'm very surprised at how thorough it is with what you're learning. I mean, I knew that obviously there's anatomy, physiology, there's all the stuff that you have to learn how to do, but it's really a lot more in depth than I had anticipated, which is great. I'm actually shocked at how well I'm doing, and I think I can credit most of that to, again, the teachers. I mean, they have a great curriculum. I would say to definitely shop around, and make sure that you know exactly where you want to be and what you want to do in your career, so that when you're interviewing potential schools, that you know the right questions to ask. Because if you don't have the right questions, you may potentially be going to the wrong school and taking the wrong classes and not even knowing any different, and they're not gonna tell you that. And again, just pay attention to tuition and stuff like that. Kenyatta's extremely competitive as far as their tuition goes when it comes to some of the other marketed schools, which is really important. You may not get done as quickly, which is what these other schools offer, but if you have a little bit of extra time, not much, you're going to pay a fraction of the cost. In my instance, it was $15,000 versus $2,000, and that's not a hard choice. If you've got a couple of extra months to spend in school, that's a huge difference.